We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on the show is next. John Gray gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every once in a while you're going to have a clunker, and this guy had one in his last one. Gave up 10 hits in his last start. That's not an easy thing to do, and he certainly hoped to turn things around in this one.
Settling in now, number 4, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Nick Castellanos now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 8 home runs, 13 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Gray has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. 1-1, here it comes. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 5 homers and 16 RBIs. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
A ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Misses, ball 2. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Striding in, Eugenio Suarez. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Votto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Galvis is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. A ball and a strike. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Reds 1, the Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Sonny Gray will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
At the plate, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Pitch on the way. And he lays off there 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
2 balls and no strikes to Raimel Tapia.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And the home crowd is absolutely eating this up. Led off the home half of the first with a triple, and they're applying the pressure right from the get-go.
Stepping in, Daniel Murphy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Set and the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. One out and a runner on third. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. 3-0 now. Looking at his career totals, Arenado begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. A bouncer to the left side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He's got a nice 14-game hit streak going. That's 2 weeks every night of coming to the ballpark and getting a base hit in the game. He's got to be feeling really good about himself right now. He's building on that confidence, no doubt.
Charlie Blackmon is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 1-0.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Ready with the 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
He's set. The 2-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas is there. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Reds lead it 1-0. Striding forward now, Aristides Aquino, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Strike two as the fastball is let go. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 13 home runs and 28 RBIs. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Runner at second here with one man out. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Clearly fooled there on the slider.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
The 1-2. One out and a runner on second base. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box now, Sonny Gray. 0-1 the count. Two out here and a runner at second. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
0-2. Here it is. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. One left for Cincinnati. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Trevor Story steps in now. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's swung on and missed. So good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away. Here's Ryan McMahon now. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Ian Desmond. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. On to the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping into the box, number 4. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 4.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Count is 2-1.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Hit out towards second. McMahon's got it. One there. Back to Murphy, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
In is Joey Votto now. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. And the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds go down quietly. They lead it 1-0. Into the box, Dom Nunez, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nunez, just 24 years of age. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Count is 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, John Gray. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now. Riding in once again, Raimel Tapia. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Gray ready with the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Gray has his target. Here it is on 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're down 1-0. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's down.
The 1-0. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball.
That's
2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Galvis, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. In there, and it's 0-1. Galvis behind 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
Stepping in now, Aristides Aquino, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
At the plate, Tucker Barnhart. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Popped him up. Arenado in foul ground, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Reds 1 and the Rockies nothing. Now batting, Daniel Murphy. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Arenado leads all National League All-Star third baseman in voting coming into today, and it looks very likely, at least, he'll be on the NL squad, if not a starter.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Gray has his target. Here's the 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
This is only their 2nd base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
In now for Colorado, Trevor Story. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
3-1, here it is. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So stepping in, Ryan McMahon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ready with the 0-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The set and the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 down, runners at first and second. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the pitcher, Sonny Gray.
Sonny Gray.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Ball
1-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Number 4.
Into the box now, number 4. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's it. Come on, boy. Let's try.
Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Now the 2-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
To the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Runner at second here with one man out. Grounded to third. Arenado's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. 2 gone in the Cincinnati fifth. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch fouled away. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Desmond will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Reds leave one, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ian Desmond. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Into the box now, Dom Nunez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
2-2.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book.
Plate now, John Gray. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. The second for 1 On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Raimel Tapia, runner in scoring position with two gone. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Fourth home run for him on the season, and the Rockies have now taken a 2-1 lead.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel.
Amir Garrett, a 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
Daniel Murphy steps in now. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Nolan Arenado stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch.
2 balls, no strike.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And that ends the inning. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 2-1 Colorado. Digging in once again, Eugenio Suarez. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now here's the pitch.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
This pitch is popped up. And there's out number 1.
The batter.
Stepping up now, Freddie Galvis. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Jake McGee enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Number 51. Jake McGee.
Aristides Aquino will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Murphy has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 9.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Moustakas. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. The 1-0 home. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And gone up into the second deck. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Number 196 for his career. And the Reds have taken the lead. It's 3-2.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
In now, Tucker Barnhart, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and one.
Get out here.
Pitch on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Phillip Ervin will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Phillip Ervin. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-0. Two out with the man at first. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 3-2 Cincy. Robert Stevenson is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Phillip Ervin will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Charlie Blackmon.
Right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here comes the first pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 4 is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trevor Story. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Story has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Ryan McMahon's at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Hit out towards second. Fielded by Moustakas. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still a 3-2 ball game. Carlos Estevez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54, Carlos.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, number 4. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
The center fielder, number 4.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground, and there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Nicholas Castellanos, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Estevez, a 27-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Nobody out, runner on first. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate, Joey Votto, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. One and two now. Has a look, now the pitch. This is flared out towards second. In there, a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw won't get him.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
First pitch of the at-bat. Eugenio Suarez is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find a strike zone in the worst way.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Freddie Galvis is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. One and 0. Here it is. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Reds strand a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Last half of the 7th here. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ian Desmond.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Number 3.
Striding in for the Rockies, Dom Nunez. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. High in the air into shallow left center. Here comes a left fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down. David Dahl will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
David Dahl.
Lifted in the air to center. Number 4 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail 3-2. Zach Roscoe's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 66. Zach.
Nick Senzel is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
Look out, 1-1.
And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Mike Moustakas will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air and deep to left center field. Center fielder going back. Still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 197 in his career. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Every run helps late in the game, and with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart. Ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Roscoe playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 28th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. Jairo Diaz gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 37, Jairo Diaz.
Standing in, Phillip Ervin. He's set. Here it comes. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. And he just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still only 1 out in the inning. This is foul right side. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, number 4, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now a 5-2 lead for Cincinnati. Pedro Strop is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of the inning now.
The last at that, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 0-2 delivery. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Now it's 2-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Now the 2-1 pitch. This catches the inside corner for strike 2. And this pitch is popped straight up right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Standing in, Nolan Arenado. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Now the pitch.
Ball, that's 6 out.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And he takes a cold strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2. Count is 2-1.
Ball even at 2-2. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for Colorado, and the deficit remains 5-2. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
From the stretch.
No, that's low.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. One and two as he chases the slider. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Joey Votto, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now the pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Now a swing and a miss by Votto, and he'll head back to the dugout as out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. Unable to find the zone with the slider. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-1 home.
That's ball 2.
Line drive to left. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Dan, right here you see a situation where the no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Freddie Galvis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
James Pazos takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
James Pazos.
Casale will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Kurt Casale.
Too high, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. It's the Reds 7 and the Rockies 2. Matt Bowman will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Kurt Casale will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Pitch on the way. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Bowman was born in Maryland. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Trevor Story goes quietly to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ryan McMahon comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting
at the plate, Ian Desmond. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Last strike now for Colorado. Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond.
Hey, started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Hard liner toward short. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Cincinnati rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Amir Garrett gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.